We are getting some breaking news on Live Nation. For that, we'll get to Eamon Javers. Eamon?
Carl, we're now getting the details here of the Department of Justice's antitrust case against Live Nation, including a statement from the Attorney General, Merrick Garland, who says it's time to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster. So some strong words from the Attorney General. We'll hear from him at the top of the hour, but we're also getting these details now of what's in this case against Live Nation from the Department of Justice. These are the elements that the Department of Justice says are anti-competitive in Live Nation's behavior. They're citing a relationship here with an entity called Oakview Group, which is a potential competitor turned partner, the Department of Justice says, that has described itself as a hammer and a protector for Live Nation, also citing the fact that the company allegedly retaliates against potential entrants into the market, potentially against one firm unless it stopped one of its subsidiaries from competing to gain a foothold, threatening and retaliating against venues that work with rival companies, the Department of Justice says, also locking out competition with exclusionary contracts. They're saying that they lock concert venues into long-term exclusive contracts so that venues can't consider or choose rival ticketers. Blocking venues from using multiple ticketers, they say, is a problem in terms of competition. Restricting artists' access to venues, so saying Live Nation Ticketmaster has increasingly gained control of key venues, including amphitheaters, through acquisitions, partnerships, and agreements. And finally, acquiring competitors and competitive threats, saying that they've acquired a number of smaller and regional promoters that the company had internally identified as potential threats in the marketplace. So all of that, the Department of Justice says, is the body of behavior that they're saying is unlawful and anti-competitive, and that's why they've now brought this suit against Live Nation Ticketmaster. And again, we'll hear from Merrick Garland and the team at the Department of Justice at 11 o'clock Eastern this morning. Carl, we'll get some more color in terms of where they think this case might go. But one of the headlines here, clearly, Merrick Garland saying it's time to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Back over to you.
All right, some damning allegations here that you've just run through for us. Eamon Javers, thank you. Shares are down 5%. Yeah. Also want to bring in our own Julia Boorstin for more color on the Live Nation side of things. Julia.
Yeah, I mean, what's really interesting here, Morgan, is this all dates back to the merger between Live Nation and Ticketmaster back in 2010. And the company would argue that their market share has actually declined. Ticketmaster's market share has actually declined since that merger 14 years ago. We have a quote here from Live Nation. They say it's, quote, absurd to claim that Live Nation and Ticketmaster are wielding monopoly power. Live Nation in no way fits the profile, saying service charges on Ticketmaster are no higher than elsewhere and frequently lower. And just a couple of details here. I think that it's Live Nation is going to focus on the fact that it's artists that set prices for their tickets and that venues set and keep the majority of ticket fees. And while Live Nation does own and control some venues, certainly not all of them that they do ticketing for, they also say that every year competition drives Live Nation to earn lower take rates from concert promotion and ticketing. And they do stress that Ticketmaster's market share has decreased and more ticketing competitors have emerged since that merger between those two companies back in 2010, that vertical merger there. And we see shares are now down 6% on this news.
Eamon, whether it's on the DOJ side or the FTC side, are there historical precedents for breakups like this? I mean, I guess there are. We're talking about antitrust, right? But I guess are there recent ones? We know that this administration has been pushing pretty hard on the topic of antitrust broadly.
To run hard through the tape. Remember, the Biden administration ends at the end of this year. We'll see whether the president gets a second term. This DOJ has been very aggressive on antitrust. And this case now, timed just before Memorial Day, just before the summer concert season, is going after the size of Live Nation. In the press release that the DOJ is putting out about this, they cite the sheer scale of this entity, saying Live Nation owns or controls more than 265 concert venues in North America, including more than 60 of the top 100 amphitheaters in the United States. It generates over $22 billion globally in annual revenue. So that gives you a sense of the scale of the industry that they're taking on here. And the administration officials I've talked to on antitrust have said that they're going to continue to be very aggressive through the rest of this year. I don't think this is necessarily the last action that we'll see on antitrust from the Biden administration between now and the end of the year. Obviously, this one sets up a big fight with Live Nation, though.